welcome to the Crypto Nest. All right, so Bitcoin for the first of the year managed to give us, a high, right? So that's amazing. Start well the year. She was the second, and so today you can see that we're kind of struggling going on the side. Stock RSI on the daily is not overbought yet, so we still have potential to go higher. We broke out from this, actually kind of invalidated this side consolidation of 5 waves, so I need to take it out now. But still good, because you can see that when we start to broke out here, then we acted as a support, right? Now this blue trend can act as a support, and we're going to see eventually how it's going to play out. Let me take out this line now. Okay, so that's looking good. Ethereum, still going into this bull flag. So for the moment, nothing to say. Let me go on the daily. Stock RSI, no, if it were oversold, then it would be ready to go, but it still can play like this and go on the side for a while. What else? Okay, I just want to focus here on coins that can or would be ready to go. You can see the stock RSI is being oversold for a while, and look at that now. Ideally, this is another one. It's like Bitcoin, right? It did invalidate this ABCDE wave, and it did break out, and after that went back into the box. Sorry, now we are really into it's too bad, it didn't it invalidated discount first of all, so let me take it out. And now it has to do something. Stock RSI once again over sold. Well, I would say, Cardano, if you really want, he has all the parameters now to go and skyrocket. So next target, it's going to be between 74 and 78, and that's the easy one, but it could really jump up to $1.20. And then it's like it's cooking crazy. I would say the meal is almost ready, or it's technically ready, or being overcooked now. Let me see also Algorand. See the stock RSI as well over sold, and we're doing this bull flag, right? And now we broke out. Now we're doing the retest. This is another coin that is ready to go. Ape. Ape kind of going on the side also. You can see that we can draw some trend line like this, and it's really moving on the side as well. Is this one done? Maybe A, B, C, D, and missing another D and E, and after that it could be ready to go. But sometimes coins that just go, they don't follow the 5 wave rules. So if you're interested in Ape, you may pay attention to that. APTOS, they are about the same. Okay, so if you just pick and choose the coin you want, this is another one, ARWEAVE. It's following this uptrend line, and until it doesn't break it substantially with a closed candle, that would be our first sign that maybe the uptrend is finished. But for the moment, it's respecting that trend. So, and now stock RSI, it's oversold. All right, so today Arbitrum is doing amazing. Made a new higher high, I think, yes. So we are into price discovery. Amazing once again. And what's the potential for that? I didn't do it. All right, so let's do it together. So we take the top to the bottom. I need to go and change my setting. Okay, so we're talking about $2.50 next target. So this is potentially from current price at 30%. So not bad. Atom, I think it's another one that's cooking, right? So stock RSI oversold and going on the side once again. If I go on the 4 hours, yeah. So you can see that also Atom, it didn't move as crazy as the others, right? So I am kind of expecting soon an explosion, honestly, from Atom. Yeah, it did go up. I think it made 100% up, or almost. Okay, 103, something like that, 100. But other coin, they made much more. So I'm expecting maybe another push. AVAX as well. I think the stock RSI, it's oversold. Let's go and check. See, stock RSI oversold. The RSI, it did reach lower levels, so I find that also this is another one that it's ready to go, reach the minimum requirement for the fourth wave. Now can we go lower? Definitely we can. Let me take out this one now, and yeah, we can, but it's technically ready to go. It can go lower for sure. The RSI can go lower, price action can go lower, but we already reached the 0.236, and if Bitcoin decide to go, everybody will follow. Okay, so COTI as well. You can see stock RSI oversold. It did go on a side. The RSI as well. It did reach lower prices, lower levels. Sorry. So this is another one that can also go. I would say that there are so many. Either they go for it or they're going to break the trend. Kronos, I think Kronos, it's a little bit different because you can see that the stock resides already getting mid levels. So for that, I think it still needs some time to cook. Cortesi, that's another one that I spot that I think it's about to go as well. And actually, it just went now because I check. Yeah, so it just went over the night, and okay, let me go back on the daily. What is the trend? So you see this green line trend. This is a very long-term downtrend, and now we're attempting to break it. So I wanted to emphasize on this trend and go back in time a little bit. You can see that when we reach it here, the RSI were overbought. Now, if I go to current price action, you can see that the stock RSI, at least it's not overbought, but it's actually almost oversold, and we still have some room into the RSI. For sure, ideally, I would have loved to have an RSI and a stock RSI oversold, but this could give a chance to Cartesi to just maybe use it as a retest for a while, give a chance to the RSI to go lower, and that would be phenomenal. And after that, we are going to talk for next prices, which is going to be around 50 cents. So that's a little bit more, 100%. Now Doge, honestly, I didn't do it for a while, and you can see that this is another coin that it's cooking. So you can see now we're attempting to break. Let me go on the 4 hours. Okay, so amazing. We broke, and now we're using it as a support. Stock RSI is not a bad RSI also. Let me go back on the daily and check what's the bigger picture. So yeah, that's okay. I believe Doge also, it's ready to go. Doge. Now DOT. that you can see that the RSI are okay. We could be start flying now anytime, and you know, yeah, we could do another lower low, local lower low, maybe reach the 0.618 at $7.61, or somewhere near that level, or previous peak here would be $7.78. But technically we did almost touch the 0.5, so this is another coin that's ready to go, but I only see 2 waves. Ideally we want to see 3 waves down. All right, so it's just amazing, honestly. And this is another one, DYDX. I'm honestly into a long position. I'm dying of, I was so bored. It's not happening, but eventually it will. And yeah, so sometimes just like that, you know, sleeping coins. File coin. I did take some profit on the 31st. So a little bit here. I wanted to jump back, but then I find I'm going to wait if price goes a little bit lower. As you can see, the RSI are all pretty much overbought. Okay, so Phantom, this could be another one that it could go and make another spike. So next target for me is 65 cents. So we are talking about, from current price, another about 30%. And this is another one. I'm having a long on that one, so I am in. And honestly, I can keep going, right? And I did tell you, ICP, I did sell. Well, actually, I closed my long. My God, there are so many trends. I think I need to start another chart. Let me clear up a little bit because that starts to be crazy. Okay, so I did took some profits on the 31st. I did see the price here. I did tell you, you know, I wanted to reach that one, and you know, it didn't trigger my and yeah. So at the end, I think I saw around this level. Still not that bad, but it did went lower actually. So it's the greediness, my friends. So, but I'm pretty happy. I did manage to sell here, and I did put an alarm if it start to go lower. And when it did, after I checked, I went to the 1 hour. And then I was, oh my God, it's a big wick, right? So I think it's going to go lower. And after that, I start to do the fib retracement of the latest impulsive movement, because it went on the side here, right? And then I draw the fib retracement. Now, where would be the logical place to go? Well, actually not the logical, but the ideal would be the 6.18, $12.60. So I put a buy order there, and I put another one, the 0.786, and actually put another one here, because sometimes they go revisit the previous peak, and then after that they skyrocket. But that would have been kind of questionable because it would have retraced too much, right? So that would have been a red flag for me. But luckily it didn't go there, and yeah, it went to the 0.65, and I mean a little bit lower, and after that it skyrocketed again. I jump in at 13.14 or 13.15, because I always put my orders a little bit higher than where everybody goes, or would tend to go. So if it doesn't go bend down on that level, I'm still in. I already told you several times. And while I was sleeping, was I sleeping? Yeah, midnight I was sleeping. It did reach, you know, $16.31. So this I'm doing another time. I leverage 5x. I don't go crazy, and my portfolio is looking very good, my friends. So I do have ICP long term, and I do some scalping here and there. Now, it wouldn't be impossible for ICP to go and skyrocket again, because as you can see, it did skyrocket now, and now it's taking a rest. And where did it go? Look, previous resistance is becoming support. Let me go on the 4 hours. Still has some fuel. Let me go on the daily. Well, you know, it just reached the overbought, so it can go much higher, and it can be doing that for a while, right? Look what happened here. Yeah, we went lower and then we skyrocket. So can it go now maybe on the side a little bit and continue to do something like that? Give the chance to the stock RSI to go lower, and after that skyrocket again. Next target, we're talking about yeah, $17.50 to $18. Talking about percentage from current price, another 16%. All right, so that's good. So honestly, I could go forever, and there are so many coins. Okay, this one a little bit disappointing of this week now. I don't know what's his problem. No, I'm joking, but this is KAVA, and it's looking good for a moment. As you can see, I did tell you, I don't know when, last time I did the KAVA, maybe a few weeks ago, that this would be a point of resistance. And as you can see, price got rejected here, and now today and yesterday, but at least now today we managed to break it. Now fine, price is rejecting, and I believe we can do that for a while, and using this previous two resistance here, use them now as a support, and that's fine with me. Manage to the RSIs to go lower, and after that we can continue our journey. And I just want to emphasize, KAVA didn't do much yet, so this is another coin that I'm expecting to explode. I have plenty, I'm staking them with Kepler, and it's looking great. Link. All right, so this is another coin that I find it's cooking now. It's pressurizing, and eventually it's going to go. I would say that ideally, if you manage the stock RSI to go to the oversold, then it will be technically ready to go. And no, I cannot do them all, honestly, because there are too many. Let me go MATIC, maybe. MATIC. Okay, now I wouldn't be surprised if MATIC it goes back to these levels. I will stay. It goes on a side. Give a chance to the stock RSI to go lower. Let me go on the 4 hour and check what's the situation. Yeah, so we could do something like that, and after that we skyrocket again. Next target 120 and 150 for MATIC. Now this is optimism. Okay, optimism. Also, I'm again into a long here. Actually, I increased my my long yesterday in optimism. I believe it's going to go. I could just take this trend now and put it here, and you know, you can see that it would still fit. Stock RSI already past the oversold, so now it's recovering slowly. And you know, we went on the side for quite of a time. I would say this coin, it's about, anyway, could be ready to go. Let me go on the daily now. Maybe not yet, right? But sometimes it just, you know, it doesn't have to be necessary oversold. So it did reach an interesting level. It could reverse. I'm sorry. Now, the deception of the previous year, yeah, it's PYTH. honestly start to be desperate. But this is what happens. You start to be desperate, and then then we say, okay, you know what, this coin is not going to go, let me get out from it. And what happened? And few days after that, you sold your coins, it skyrocketed. I mean, lost all that time and had all that patience and determination and faith on PYTH, and then after that you give up. And what happened? As soon as you sell it, it skyrocketed. So now I know a little bit better. I am more patient. I look for the long run, and yeah, I have a leverage 5x, and it's not looking good. But now, at least we have a first sign of maybe something. PYTH breaking out from, as you can see, this very long-term downtrend, broke it, and almost using it as a resistance. So that's amazing sign anyway for the moment. So this is a 4-hour. Let me see on the daily. It must be oversold. Okay, so RSI below 50, and stock RSI, it's ready whenever the coin wants to go higher now. So daily promising, 4 hours amazing, and hourly not that crazy, but it wouldn't be impossible to see the coin go and touch, honestly, this trend line, use it as a support for a while, and then we can really go. So it's going to, if it does that, it's going to bring all the RSIs down to the most efficient level, and then it could start to go. Render. Okay, render, I must say I have mixed feelings now. So as you can see, 1 hour was overbought. 4 hours, not that bad. But first sign, okay, it's we did break we did break this trend, okay? So be aware of that. Now if I go on the daily, it's still not bad, but on the daily the stock RSI is ready to go. So we shall see now if render, it just made a rest under the trend, and now it's regaining this level once again. Yeah, it's really complex one, and you can see all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and different colors. It could reach almost yeah, $5.60, go even higher, but it's not a crazy impulsive as a third wave should be. So let's be careful with that, and this is why I try to count the waves. Now it's a while I didn't follow up, so I'm not going to jump into detail because I think it needs updates. But price target for that, it's yeah, $5.60. So we're talking from current price, I can manage to get it right, about 20%. So also not bad. RUNE. RUNE. What's the daily? Yeah, so I was into a long leverage in RUNE, got stopped out with a loss, right? I did put here a sell stop limit a little bit below the previous local low. And, once again, the problem is I always need to give room to the coin to move a little bit. I did give a little bit, but it looks like it wasn't enough. I should have given more. So it was 506, and I think I put it 503 or something like that. So I got triggered out, and now look what happened, right? So it's life, and then it's, sometimes it's going to happen. It's part of the game, so need to accept. Okay, so I'm doing this because a quick overview on coins, because I do believe there are some coins that are ready to go now. I know Sui, it did quite of a ride. I don't have any Sui here would have been a nice entry point, I believe. So when the coin it goes, no, so it goes here and then we have an impulsive movement. What do? We take the fib retracement with the good settings. So bull, you can see that this one it didn't even reach the 0.5. Now if we zoom out, so starting from this level it did skyrocket, and look at that, it did revisit its previous peak here. Yeah, and it could have also go lower and visit this peak here. So we need to be aware of these things now. When now it's the bull market, is ideally we would go to the 0.618. As you can see, it never made it that far, and we need to be more conservative now. Otherwise, we're going to miss the whole bull market if we are our mentality is like, I want to get price here, you know, the ideal retracement. That's not going to work. So we need to lower our standards and start to accumulate and start to pop up the 0.382. When you reach that level, we get some, and then we make other orders if we see price, you know, price action, some resistance near these fibs. And yeah, once again, if I had to jump in now, if I had to jump in when he was doing this corrective movement, I would have put one order here, and I would have put another order here. I wouldn't, for sure, fib retracement are important, but I would go also more for the price action and previous yeah, resistance that's going to become support, and chances that the price is going to go and revisit. All right, so that's my 2 cents. Theta, I think Theta now, are we going in price discovery? Or I don't remember now. I think that's an old coin, is it? Yeah, it's an old coin. Okay, so I realized I didn't do the long-term target for Theta. I'm going to check out that. Okay, so on the daily, it's not a bad. Could go a little bit higher. Stock RSI almost oversold, overbought, sorry. So that one, mixed feeling, honestly. Here would have been the time to get in when the stock RSI it was oversold. Now, yes, it's still okay, right? It still has potential, but these 2 daily, well, actually, the day is just started today, but not that promising. It tells me that the bears are pushing harder, right? And they're kind of winning for a moment. And today, even worse than yesterday. And the VET, yeah, VET. Anyway, I did mention to you guys when he was here that, you know, maybe this is a coin that's ready to go, and actually it did perform quite well, right? So it went up almost, yeah, about 140%. Now we're talking about 115. Still good to go. Stock RSI once again oversold, so maybe something could happen and reach higher levels. And yeah, I think we had here, yeah, a small wick, and after that we have some resistance here. So we did reach almost the first level. So I believe next time we revisit those levels, it should be able to break it. And then the following one, it's another 25% potential gain. XRP, it's sleeping. Is it going to wake up soon? Well, those coins, right? They skyrocket, and after that they rest, right? And ADA, it's another one, right? I would honestly, even if the community they kind of hate each other, maybe now it's getting a little bit better, but the coin, my God, they look so similar in the price action. Well, unfortunately, XRP wasn't able to perform as well as ADA in last bull market. actually this current cycle because of the lawsuit, but I believe this coming cycle, it should be the one. So this is another coin that it could be potentially almost ready to go, right? And what would be the target? Well, first of all, revisit the 95 cents. And after that, I believe at 140, 150. I didn't do even... look at that. So we're talking here about 90 cents. So this is where we went, right? The following one, we're going to have a small resistance at $1. That's the psychological level. And now we're jumping right away at 128, 130, 135. So those are the targets for XRP. I'm going to put some bucks this week because I didn't finish my review for the coins I wanted to step in. Nakamoto, also you can see that now we're getting, actually we did almost touch this target of previous resistance, and after that yeah, don't have much. We have a little bit here, and after that we're talking jumping to almost $6. That's going to be crazy. So honestly, I don't have any Nakamoto now for a moment, but yeah, I'm waiting for a bigger pullback. But what happens if it doesn't come? So this is why now I believe this is preparing now to go eventually. And once again, it did almost revisit already a previous peak of resistance, and now it did break this downtrend, and now is using it as a support. This is the MA50. This is another coin that it could go now, even if the stock RSI are not that low. Maybe it's going to go on the side, who knows. It can go a little bit lower, but actually that would be ideal, because if it does that and follow this trend and use it as a support and go lower, give a chance to the stock RSI to go lower, then I think I'm going to jump in, because I believe that's going to be another run. And now RUNE. So I believe also this is a coin that it could be ready to go. So today we're seeing some price actions. If I go on the 4 hours, let me see now. If I do a trend, is it breaking the trend, or is banned on at that level? Okay, so I've tempted to break the downtrend. Price got rejected. Yeah, maybe it's not done yet. Maybe next chance, next round. So maybe it's going to go here a little bit, sit on the MA50 again, and after that refill with the RSIs. Let's see on the daily, most important one. Yeah, he has room to go. So this could be an easy. Well, actually, if it goes a little bit lower, honestly, ideally, if it would be able to go once again near the 0.32 would be an ideal entry point, in my opinion. Anyway, let me take out this, and yeah, then I would jump back in again. But you know, ideally, and life is not ideal, so we need to do with what we have. All right, so this is oh my god, 34 minutes video. Okay, so these are the coins I'm looking forward. Yeah, so if you're interested in any, maybe do your own analysis and check if in your opinion they're worth it or not. Today it's another day, potential decision of the SEC of the ETF Bitcoin spot ETF. So if it goes, then all the coins are going to skyrocket. I believe Bitcoin is going to go first, and after that the altcoins are going to join the party, and after that maybe consider taking profits, because I believe there would be maybe a correction, and yeah, so you take some out, take some profits, and after that you keep some always into the market, because you know the long term I don't touch with them, right? That portfolio I don't mess up. And if you actually have a correction, good, can have a discount price. If we don't, well, I did take some profits, and I will wait for a next pullback. It doesn't have to be necessarily a deep pullback I'm looking for, but just a decent one, where I find price it's good. Pullback it's for like respecting the fib retracements, price action. So you know, a lot of time market is going to go in the direction of maximum pain. I believe maximum pain for us now it's high, going higher. Everybody's talking about pullback, so is it going to happen? No. That's why it's important to add the 0.382 as a fib retracement, and not always expect for the ideal retracement. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it wasn't too long, and well, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and have a good day.